Namo Buddhaya, meritorious devotees. Many people in this world, we know, engage in misconduct. Why? Because they don't know the dangers of engaging in misconduct. But when they happen to engage in misconduct again and again, what happens to them next? They get addicted to it. They make a habit of it. After you get addicted to something, it's not easy to get away from it. Sometimes there might be someone who is addicted to a bad thing. When he listens to the Supreme Dhamma, he understands that what he is doing is very dangerous. It will bring bad results to him in the future. So, because of that feeling, that person gets the need of getting away from that bad action. And he makes a determination to devoid himself from the bad actions that he's doing. And he tries to keep himself away from whatever the bad action that he's doing. He might be killing animals, he might be engaging in sexual misconduct, he might be lying, he might be stealing, he might be addicted to some kind of intoxicating thing. When he's trying to get rid of those bad actions, bad addictions, they may fail. That person might fail. Then he gets discouraged. Oh, I can't do this. I tried so much to get away from this addiction. I tried so much to get away from this habit, but I failed every time. My all efforts were in vain. So thinking like that, he lets go of the effort. Then what happens? He will grow in bad actions again and again. So he will build up a destination to go to a bad world. Dear devotees, it might be hard for you to let go of the habits. Maybe it will bring you some kind of a suffering. But remember, you're suffering not because of the struggle that you're going to practice the good, but it is because that you have already made a bad habit that you're suffering. Therefore, the best thing we have to do is keep on trying, keep on struggling to get away from the bad actions that we're doing. Supreme Buddha, the seer of all, our Supreme Teacher, understood the hardships that we are going through when we are trying to build up our life. So he encouraged us in many ways. In this sutta, Supreme Buddha is encouraging the bhikkhus and all the people who are listening to him to develop wholesome and to eradicate unwholesome. Let's see what he says. The Supreme Buddha says, bhikkhus abandon unwholesome. Bhikkhus abandon unwholesome. It is possible to abandon unwholesome. Supreme Buddha assures, it is possible to abandon unwholesome. If it was not possible to abandon unwholesome, I would not say bhikkhus abandon unwholesome. But because it is possible to abandon unwholesome, I say bhikkhus abandon unwholesome. So see how he is encouraging us. And furthermore he says, if abandoning unwholesome led to harm and suffering, I would not say to abandon it. But because abandoning unwholesome leads to happiness and welfare, I say abandon unwholesome. And then the Blessed One explains, bhikkhus, develop wholesome. It is possible to develop wholesome. If it was not possible to develop wholesome, I would not say to develop it. And if developing wholesome led to harm and suffering, I would not say to practice it. I would not say to develop it. but because developing wholesome leads to welfare and happiness, I say to develop wholesome. So meritorious devotees, Supreme Buddha assures us, He promises us, He guarantees us that we can do this, that we can abandon bad things, abandon unwholesome actions. So arouse energy to eradicate whatever the bad actions that you're doing, because it will surely help you for your future happiness and welfare. Make the Supreme Dhamma your friend, because there might be things that we can't do alone by ourselves, but Dhamma can do what we can't do. Dhamma can take us where we have never been before. So may all of you be protected by the Supreme Dhamma. Namo Buddhaya.